The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Real set.
57, Mike 57.
Go. Yo, lady. Go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Any weapon. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Bang, 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 bang. Red 80.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Real set.
52, Mike 52.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Yo, lady.
See me in your nightmares.
Kill. Hey, watch it. Slam.
Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Logan, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Ready. 57's right. Let's go, defense. Man. Check.
Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
You got tape. Yo, 80. Slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 22.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Get ready.
Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They come out here in the I. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
1st down, Ravens. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen. And that
blitz coming, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Yo, lady. It's a safety creep. Switch. Switch. Kill, kill, kill. Shift. Hey, lady.
Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the slack, watch the slack, watch the slack. Check the backer, check the backer.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Go sack. 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen. Pass. Check. Check, lady. Check. Q.
They run with Taylor. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to...
But I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Now he's forced out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Pass incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 31, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Jets take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Off of play action, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Faking the give, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
On 1st down, Logan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Logan. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Logan, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Darnold. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 50, check 50.
You draw Porker.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards on the ground.
1st down, Baltimore.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Logan. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Logan. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.J. Logan, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Bravo!
Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Taylor gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves